Jai Hind everyone. My name is Mohammad Khalid and I am your physics teacher. As you all know that again COVID-19 has shown its symptom in form of Omicron. Again we have to start our online classes and we will be try to make it far better and interesting as possible as much I can. है ना? So let's start with the syllabus of the class 10 for the term second and we'll be discussing all these syllabus in the upcoming lecture videos. Okay, so let's see. We have only 2 chapters in physics that we have to complete in upcoming sessions. For these 2 chapters, the total maximum marks that are allotted are 14. 14 marks we will be getting from these 2 chapters. Okay, so let's see what are the content of these 2 chapters. First chapter is electricity. In electricity we will start with the electric charge. What is the electric charge and what are the properties of electric charge, and then we will move to the electric current and the potential and potential difference. So electric current, basically we know that what is electric current. Electric current is nothing but the rate of flow of charge, from a particular cross sectional area. So we will discuss these topics in explained way in upcoming lectures, but right now I'm going to summarize the whole chapter. Okay, third topic will be the potential and potential difference. It is basically the potential is defined as the amount of work done to move a charge from a one point to another point. So we will also discuss this in upcoming video. Now after that, Ohm's law, which is important, and you have heard this law, or this V equals to IR, the formula you must have seen. This belongs to the Ohm's law, and from the Ohm's law, this what we will say, the proportionality constant, that is R. This R is nothing but the resistance of the conductor. We will discuss it more. What is the resistance and what are the properties, and on how many factors the resistance of any conductor depends. After that, we will move to the combination of the resistors. There are basically 2 types of combination that generally we use, that is series combination and the parallel combination. We have to calculate the equivalent resistance of any combination. So we will try to calculate the equivalent resistance of the resistors, equivalent resistance of the resistors, and we will try to solve some complex circuits also to get the equivalent resistance. After that, we will be moving to the electric power, which will be our last topic. So power is what? Power is nothing but the rate of flow of work, rate of doing work. So in a particular time interval, how much amount of work we do, that is known as the electric power. So these topics will be covered in the upcoming sessions, that I think it will take around 10 lectures, less than 10 I think, including all the questionnaire and everything we will be discussed. Within 10 to 12 lectures it will be completed. Now let's move to the second chapter, that is the magnetic effect of electric current. As its name is showing, it is about the magnetic effects of the electric current. That is, if an electric current is flowing, then what kind of effect, what kind of magnetic effect we can expect and we can see, that will be discussed in this chapter. So what is the basic concept of magnetism? How we came to know that electricity shows some behavior of the behavior of magnetism? That concept we will learn in this chapter. After that, we'll move to the current carrying conductor. Suppose that if a straight current carrying wire is there, and we have to straight current carrying wire is there, and we have to pass a current through that wire, then what kind of magnetic effect will it show? We'll cover in this topic. After that, what is the direction around that magnetic straight current carrying conductor? We have to calculate we have to check the directions also. So we will see, basically there are 2 rules, right hand thumb rule or the Corgis rule, both are same, but their interpretation is different, but all these 2 topics tell us the same thing. After that, we'll move to the circular loop. Suppose that the straight wire is made in a circle form. Then if it is made in a circle form, it becomes a circular loop. And if the number of turns are more than once, then it will create a loop form. There is a special kind of loop that is known as solenoid, that is written here, solenoid, है ना. So what is a solenoid? Basically there is a little difference between the current between a electric loop and the solenoid. What is that difference? Difference is that in an electric loop, circular loop, the diameter of the loop is quite large as compared to the length of the loop. But in solenoid, the diameter is quite low, but its length of the loop is quite large, है ना. So if the length is large and diameter is small, we will call it as a solenoid. And if the diameter is large and length is very small, then we will say it is a circular loop. So how does a circular loop or solenoid generates a magnetic field, and what is the direction of magnetic field? All that we will discuss in this topic. And after that, when an current carrying conductor is placed inside a magnetic field, then what kind of forces are there and what are the direction of that forces? All those topics will be covered in the upcoming topic, that is the Fleming's left hand and right hand rule. So basically Fleming, one scientist was there, Fleming, and he gave us two rules, that is Fleming's left hand and right hand rule. So these two rules are used for two different things. Suppose that we have to calculate the force, amount of force generated on any current carrying conductor which is placed inside a magnetic field, है ना. A current carrying conductor is placed inside a magnetic field, then what amount of force or the direction of force, what will the direction of force, that we can calculate from the Fleming's left hand rule. And during the induction, electromagnetic induction, what will be the direction of the current, that will calculate from the Fleming's right hand rule, है ना. All these two topics will be covered. Based on the Fleming's left hand rule, or the direction of force based on the, when the current carrying conductor is placed inside a magnetic field, we will generate a electric motor. Electric generator was also in the syllabus, but this year it has been reduced from the syllabus, but electric motor is also there. And similarly electric generator also works, but the processing is a little bit reversed. We will check it later on, है ना. So all these topics are there that we have to discuss this year, and I think within 15 to 20 lectures we will be able to cover all these topics with proper questionnaire and all the examples. So I hope this video was informative for today, and it has given you all the basic idea that we are going to cover in this upcoming sessions, है ना. So stay tuned, let's join the lecture. Thank you, have a nice day.